Hey guys, welcome me again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Eleguana sweep. So you guys asked for it in my post. I posted a voting section between Dokimori, Eleguana, Senogri, and Danuki. The winner of the first place with the highest votes were Dokimori, and this time we're gonna do the second highest vote being an Eleguana sweep. So we're gonna do one for you all, and that's it. So Eleguana is an electric light type. It has three abilities, being Lightning Rod, Radiance, and Prismatic. Pretty nice stuff. And its stats are pretty nice. It's not super bad, but pretty okay stats. Now it has 115 for range defense, 80 for speed, health, and energy. It has 85 for melee defense, a 90 for range attack, and a 55 for melee attack. So its stat is like, it's okay, not really a very suitable sweeping stat, but pretty okay, let's just say that. Now, with the stats being this way, I was thinking of a little bit of a simple Thunderstrike strat. However, I found out that it learns a pretty cool move by rallying, and we're gonna make use out of that for today's sweep. Now today we're gonna be making use out of a move called Thunder Blast, which is basically your zap cannon in this game. So Thunder Blast, it's 110 damage. It costs 60, which is usually something I don't really use in a sweep. However, I found a way that make use out of Thunder Blast and a pretty nice Eleguana moveset with its pretty nice moves it already learns. Now, again, let's look here. Thunder Blast, let's just here, it zaps the target with an electrified projectile, having a 20% chance to zap affect them. And this move is 100% accuracy while serve in a thunderstorm in a battlefield. So you're probably gonna see what I'm doing here. So I came up with a pretty nice a strategy with a little Loomian on my back who's gonna be helping with this Loomian sweep. And I came up with this one cool little strategy pretty nicely. It's not really original, but something I came up with myself. So I decided to see how good it is in a battle. And this sweep didn't take that long, surprisingly. It actually took me less than just actually it only took me 2 attempts to get it. So yeah, decided to show y'all the powerful Eleguana set with this little move set of mine, and I'll explain more about it at the end of the video and what I've been running and how to run an Eleguana moveset. So without further ado, let's get into the first battle. Okay, so let's jump into the first battle here, or technically the second battle, because I actually got this attempt on the second battle, and I'll be showing you the first battle on the second battle, so you'll understand what's going on here. So now this battle was against what's his username? Gags Bans. Pretty random name, and I don't think that's really much of a name, but either way, but we got a battle against this random user who wanted to accept my battle, and he had a Valkyrie here. Now, this player wasn't really a professional PvP or a high-level ranked player, but I'm pretty sure he had a pretty solid level cap between 39. So I wanted to see if I should count it or not, but let me know in the comments if you want me to count this battle or not. It's totally up to you. But anyways, all I wanted to do is just do a little small damage to the Valkyrie and then go for the banana split. That was pretty much it. The next thing I'm just going to do is drop the stats on the opponent and potentially get a swap with my Empire. And that is all pretty much it. Now, the next one is going to be my key member of this one, and that is going to be Plasma. Now, what I have is a pretty nice strategy using a scale plasma set. So what I have is a thunderstorm plasma with this electric with the little scale that make the thunderstorm last longer. Then I'm pretty much gonna do is just go for a tribute and then swap it into my Eleguana. So hope you enjoyed the first battle, and yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, so that first battle was surprisingly did pretty well done there. However, do you guys want me to count that as a sweep? Let me know in the comments below, because that felt a little bit too easy. I mean, the only impressive thing I've done was to crit the Elf Age with the Thunder Blast, and that actually critted, which I was actually expecting me. I was actually wanted to make sure the opponent actually lived that damage so they could do a little small damage to me. But sadly, I got a crit there, so that must have triggered them a little bit, because after spending like almost a minute of nothing, they finally made the move, and they just continued the battle until they lost the battle. So yeah. Anyways, so this battle is going to be pretty interesting, and this is also the second battle, or the first attempted battle, so let's just say that. So hope you're going to enjoy this one. Now we got an Ilguana. We got an Izuna here. And Ikazuna, who's going to have a chocolate bar on him. So I kind of expected them to stay in for a while. So what I did here is use my Empire to bait them in, just so they can use whatever the move they go for. I mean, even if I outspend them or not, I'm just gonna use Tribute anyways. So I'm gonna go for it, and the Ikazuna is gonna go for obviously Fire Breath, the most common move anyways. And then I'm gonna go to my Plasma and do the exact same strategy. Just go for the Tribute on the opponent while I have the Thunder Summoning going on. So yeah, guys, let's see if I can get another attempted sweep, or it's gonna end up like last time with them stalling. Either way, enjoy the video, guys. I'll tell you the full explanation at the end of the video. For now, it's Eleguana time. Alright, so let's take a look at the Eleguana moveset and this little strategy of mine, and hope you all enjoyed the Eleguana sweep. Now, this one was a very frail Smot Nimble set, with the Milkshake as the item. No reason what to really use in this battle. I figured out a couple of random items, but realistically, they weren't really much needed. So I just gave it Milkshake to make me withstand a couple attacks longer. Let's just say that. The ability we gave it was Radiance. No reason at all. Just wanted to go for a Gleaming Eleguana. I prefer Radiance better than Lightning Rod anyways. The ability we gave it, or I'm sorry, the moves we gave it were Magnify, Gamma Pulse, Mudslide, and Thunder Blast. I said Thunder Blast, a little bit weird, but let's say it again. We run Thunder Blast, not Thunder Blast. Okay, that's enough. Anyways, so I give it max speed, max range attack, 94 for health, and 6 for energy. Now, the strategy is simply just to rely on the Thunderstorm. Now, or the Thunder Summon. Now, with someone like Plasma, for example, this is an excellent choice if you want to have the Thunder Summon on. Now, this strategy is simply just have Plasma up there to have Thunder Summon with the Storm Scale. Then you just use Tribute and get it off the field. And then afterwards, with that Thunder Summon active, it will also last 8 turns with the Thunder Scale, or the Storm Scale. So, with that active, you can use Magnify like 2 times, because you will most likely want to rely on +4 or +6 if you feel like to. And then just do as much damage as possible with Thunder Blast or Gamma Pulse or Mudslide if you ever need to use it. Now the strategy is simply just to do as much damage to the opponent and try to KO as many as you can. then you will have to figure out to use a mudslide as little as or as more as often as you can. Because why? Is because Thunder Blast sure has 110 for strength, but it only has 80 for accuracy. Now, if you don't want to rely on that 80 accuracy, your best choice is to use Mudslide, and it's an excellent Earth-type move, and it's a good for coverage. So you use Mudslide like 2 times, and that is pretty much it. And then once you have those 2 Mudslide used, you'll also increase those accuracy, because Mudslide, if you don't know, when you use Mudslide, its accuracy will increase by 1 stage. And once you use a couple Mudslides, the 80% accuracy will reduce to, well, or increase to 100% accuracy. Now, another cool thing about Thunder Summon is the fact that all the electric type moves will actually cost less once you have the Thunder Summon in. So that's why I used Electro Blast instead of Thunder Strike in this video, because its energy is like okay. It's not. It does cost a little bit, but it is quite useful as a pretty strong Loomian itself. I mean, not really super strong, but you get the idea. If you don't, then get the idea. Anyways, besides that, you just go for like I said, just go for a couple Magnify, Thunder Blast, pretty much everything that is a big threat. Then have Gamma Pulse there if you ever want to need to use it on anything that is weak against light types. And that is pretty much it. So I hope you all try to understand what my strategy was. So just to make it short, in case I ever, let's just run it down. So basically, have Thunder Summon on, make the electric type moves cost less, Magnify +4, then just go for any super effective attacks on any of these moves. Hope to use Mudslide at least 1 or 2 times. Then you can rely on Thunder Blast to get the correct KO without relying on it missing. So that's what I'm trying to say. But besides that, that is pretty much it for the entire Eleguana set. And what do you all think of Eleguana? Do you guys like it? Is it one of your favorite Loomians? Personally, me, not very much. I'm not really a big fan of Eleguana. I'm personally a Gecko fan, and I've been using this Gecko almost more than 6 years, and it's gonna turn actually 7 years old in August 10th. So once the day happens, it's gonna turn 7 years old. Hooray! Congratulations, and everyone will have a big birthday party. Maybe, I don't, probably not, but you can imagine it if you want to. But anyways, besides that, that is pretty much it for the entire Eleguana moveset and the little strategy I gave it. And what you have, oh god, yeah, I can't even say anymore. I'm about to have another stroke, and I'm not restarting the entire explanation again. So let's just imagine that you guys never heard of that stroke. Wait, what guys? What do you guys talk about a stroke? Anyways, but besides that, that is pretty much it for the Eleguana moveset. And yeah, that's pretty much it. End of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next sweep might be the... Hold on, let me just make sure. Just double check. It's going to be... let's see here. It's the Danuki sweep. And so far it has over 2020. It has 22% of votes out of... compared to Sinogri, which has 0 votes. So Danuki might go next on the next Loomian sweep, and I'm planning to try and get all the sweeps by the end of this week if I can. I've already got the Danuki sweep. Actually, I'm already got like well, at least I got 2 battles prepared. Now I'm planning to do another one because I'm not gonna explain why. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. I've been actually lost like 3 subscribers just recently. Not sure why. I don't know, but either way. That's it. Take care, boys and girls. And stay lucky out there.